Hello and welcome to the IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. Presented by Eleiko and SBD, we are live from Almaty, Kazakhstan. Welcome to the second session of Day 3 of the IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. My name's Joe Whiteley. It's my absolute pleasure to have a ringside seat for some of the best bench pressing in the world. We have the open women in this session, and they are going to have a hard act to follow. We had the most exciting session this morning. If you haven't watched the open lightweight men, you will want to go and watch that back on YouTube. Absolutely phenomenal. So this is the open women. We're going to run in, I think, two groups. This group, Group A, is the 47 kilo, 52 kilo and 57 kilo. And then we'll move into the higher weight classes when they are finished. We have the remainder of the open men later today at 5 p.m. But for the minute, we have the open women on the platform, and we are underway with Pooja Mali from India, coming out for 55 kilos. She is new to the international circuit. This is her first time at World Bench. And that's a difficult first lift. But it's a good lift and she's on the board. I'll give her a bit of confidence. It's hard to understand the nerves that you feel coming out for the very first time on this stage. Kristina Tsoi, Kazakhstan. She finished just off the podium in Lithuania last year. She lifted both classic and equipped. I'm not sure if she's going to do the same again this year. But she is well in the running for a podium. Opening with 70 kilos. You can see the shirt moving, slipping up her chest as she presses. Didn't seem to give her any trouble though.
Good lift, 3-1 fights for Tsoi at 70 kilos, 75 on the bar now.
Akshata Pujati from India. She's in the 52s and she's going to open with 75 kilos.
Bars loading, 75 kilos, Akshata Pujati.
Another lifter doing her first international. We have a bigger Indian team here than we usually see at World Bench, giving some of these new lifters their first chance to compete at an international. And that was a nice opener. Oh, I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. I should always wait for the referee's command because I can't see what the side referees can see, but hopefully we can catch that back on the replay. I think we might have got some butt lift there. Next we have Oksana Montrukchik.
Ukraine.
She took the silver medal last year. She'll be hoping to improve on that this time. Looked very comfortable.
Good day, 3 white lights for the pro check, 95 on the bar.
And now the last lifter out in the 47s is going to be Anastasia Zherbina, of Kazakhstan. She was the junior world champion from Lithuania last year. She's in the Open this year. Coming out for 95. I think we're going to see a good battle between the Ukrainian and the Kazakhstani lifter. Very experienced lifter at such a young age. She's been competing internationally since 2015. Now she's having difficulty getting her feet down because she has a super wide stance, and she was having problems getting her feet outside the rack, but that was an easy press. Yeah, I'm just looking at, she got a red card from the side referee, and I just saw the referee indicate to the lifter that her foot was touching the bench. Obviously that's something that only that side referee can see. You're not allowed to touch the support. Asiya Orazbekova, Kazakhstan. We're into the 57s now and 100 kilos. Don't think we've seen a bench equipped before. Would that look comfortable?
Good day, 3 white lights for Anastasia 105 kilos on the bar now for Marcela Finland. Bars loaded, 105 kilos, Marcela Finland.
Marcela Sandvik, Finland. She's looking for 105 to open her bench. She's been world champion many, many times. Just about to move into the M2s. Still lifting in the open. And that's a good lift. Here's Maura Shuttleworth from the USA. She's in the 57s. Haven't seen her for a little while. I think the last time we saw was in Japan. She's asked for 112.5 kilos to open her bench. Looks comfortable.
Good lift, 2-1 for Jean-Paul, USA.
So the side referee saw something there.
20 on bar, that is for Yaki Kikuchi, Japan.
I wonder if it was butt lift. I don't think it moved too far. When you get all the failures are colour coded. So the red light, which you don't see very often, is for the red card. Is for not touching the chest or touching the belt. Blue is for downward movement of the bar or soft lockout. Everything else is a yellow card failure. So it's sometimes hard to spot exactly what the side ref failures are. They're looking at the feet, the butt, the bar, everything. Mayabi Kikuchi on the platform right now for 120 kilos. Three-time world champion. Haven't seen her since Dubai, I think. Also lifts in the 3 lift. Yeah, not quite sure. She's having difficulty letting go of the bar there. So if you watch that back, the descent looked great, to be honest. But then she just rotated forward, couldn't get underneath the bar. She's got 2 more attempts at that. Here's Akane Ishibashi. Last lifter out in the 57s. She was well ahead in nominations. Last saw her in Japan, where she won. She's 2-time world champion. Only got 19 seconds left. And she's struggling to get control of the bar, so we're down to 13 seconds now. Yes, very nice, very controlled. And that's a good lift, and she shoots into the lead. Now we have Oksana Vedmid from Ukraine. She is the current world champion. She won in Lithuania. Coming out for a 135 kilo opener at less than 52 kilos body weight. That was tough. That was tough to watch. I think she got it to the top. Let's see if there was any failures from the side referees. Yeah, there did seem to be quite a lot of movement through the body, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some butt lift. It was a really, really tough lift. She looked well in control of it on the descent. But then she just ran out of help, and yeah, I think the butt came up. The pop from the shirt will take you so far, but you have to be underneath the bar in the right position and ready to drive it home. So we're in the odd position that no one in the 52s has got a lift in yet, as we go through to the second round. Here's Pooja Mali. You can see from the graphic that she's 4th, and she got her first lift, so this is 57.5. She's gone up 2.5. Seems like a small jump, but that's 5% of her body weight, so it's quite considerable to a small lifter in the 47s. I think she pushed that in the wrong direction. She's managed to lock it out. And she's got the lift. Fantastic. That took such grit and determination. I think she pushed forward a little bit rather than back. Comes down. I think her elbow's a little bit out of position, and that's why the bar went up. And then she really stalled it out. Locked her right arm, and the left arm joined the party a little while later. Christina Soy, 75 kilos. Always a big moment for the lightweight lifters when a red plate goes on the bench. Goes on the bar, but you know, on bench press. You can see the chest plate stretching out as she brings the bar down, and that's a beautiful bench.
Good lift, 3 white lights for Soy. Next weight on the bar remains 75 kilos,
Akshata Pujati from India. Her second attempt at 75 kilos. Missed this on her opener. But she's got a personal best of 90, so I think that was just nerves. Yeah, that was super easy. Just waiting for the referee's signal. Having a little bit of technical trouble with the referee's lights. Hopefully we will get the flags.
Okay, no, we have votes. 2 to 1, good lift.
2 to 1, a good lift.
Next weight on the bar, 95 kilos, Oksana Montrunchik, Ukraine, bar loaded.
Oksana Montrunchik, Ukraine, is out next. She was successful with 90. Now we've got 95. You can see from the graphic there, this will move her up from second to first. You can see the top left, she's in the 47 kilo open. And the bottom row shows that she was successful in the first. This is 90. And we also have the timer at the top right. All the information you need is contained in that little graphic, if you look out for that when it flashes up on screen. So here's Oksana, 95 kilos on the bar. Had a little bit of a wobble on the way up. Couldn't tell from my angle whether the bar dipped. 2 to 1, a good lift. She moves into the lead. However, yeah, it kept going upwards. Just stalled out a little bit. However, Anastasia Jabina is coming out now to take back first place. 100 kilos on the bar. Now she's got the very, very wide stance, but the problem with that is it's fine if you train on a gym bench that's not got the long feet on the safeties. However, it seemed to give her some problem to get outside that without touching, and she's not allowed to touch. So she's gone forward this time. And certainly, strength is there, the weight is no problem at all. So she retakes the lead in the 47 kilo class. Asaya Orazbekova, Kazakhstan, is out next for 105. This will move her up a place above the fin for the moment. Nasty, that was well caught by the loaders. She can take it again, there's no reason she didn't get the start command. But that was, it's really hard as a spotter to anticipate that she's going to dump like that, so that was very fast reactions from them. That was a tough one. I'm going to wait to see what the side referees think. I wasn't sure if there was some movement, but no, the side referees were happy. And that's a good lift. She's laughing to herself as she comes off there. Glad she's not hurt. I think she just didn't quite push in the right direction there. You have to get the line exactly right to get the maximum out of the shirt. Marcela Sandvik for 107.5 to move back ahead onto the podium. Sitting in fourth. This will move her into third. No, that was just too heavy.
Well caught, loaders. That is no lift. No lift for Finland. 117.5 kilos on the bar now for Laura Shuttleworth, USA. Hang on.
We're just Hanny Smith, the IPF Chief Technical Officer, was just on the platform there. I'm not quite sure what the query is, but we just have a short delay while we get that sorted out. I think there's an issue.
Okay, Finland will get a new attempt at the end of the round.
Okay, I don't know why, but Finland will get a new attempt at the end of the round. I'm not quite sure what the issue was, but that is the result. In the meantime, we have Maura Shuttleworth from the USA. She's a little way behind first place. Yeah, she's going to have to be looking over her shoulder and forward as well. Currently, first place lifter in the 57s is on 125, and this is 117.5 for Shuttleworth. Nice, took it all the way to lockout. And that sparkled with the referees. They gave her 3 white lights.
Didn't get a lift in the first round, has gone 5 kilos.
Miyabi Kikuchi coming out for, she missed 120, she's gone up to 125. For classic lifters that might seem insane, but in equipment sometimes you need to get more weight on the bar to get the touch easier. If you have a really difficult touch and that shirt's pushing you offline, the press is often very difficult. So she's put a little bit more weight on the bar. She's done 130 before, this is 125. Gets this and she's in first place for the moment. She was fast on the press and she just cannot get that right arm locked. So it's a fine line. You want the weight that will bring the bar down to the chest well. but you still need to be able to press it out. So she's in real trouble now.
Bar loaded. 130 kilos. Akane Ishibashi, Japan.
Akane Ishibashi leading the pack in the 57s. Coming out for 130. She has a personal best of 140.5, suggesting that she's had a national record at some point. We've had a huge Japanese team here this week, and they have had some phenomenal success. Slow and steady wins the day. Moment of tension there, waiting for the referee's lights to come up, but that is a good lift, and she's going to be a little bit difficult to catch now. I see Shuttleworth put 130 on. I think it's worth a try, but that looks a little ambitious for me. So we have Oksana Vedmid now coming out for 135 again. She missed this first time out. Looked much better, and she's on the board. She's on the board and she's in the lead. So now we have the finish lifter who is going to retake 107.5.
After this, we will move to the third round.
Marcela Sandvik for 107.5. This will move her ahead of Arazbekova. Oh, it took a long time, but I think she locked her right arm in the end. Let's see what the refs think. 2-1, a good lift.
2-1, good lift for Sandra. Third round, first weight on the bar, 60 kilos, Punjabali, India.
So we are through now to the third round, and here are the standings. Jabina leading the way from Matrunchik and Soy in the 47s. Vedmid leading from Punjabi from Kikuchi in the 52s. And Ishibashi from Shuttleworth from Sandvik in the 57s.
Bar loaded, 60 kilos, Punjabali, India.
Pujamali now for 60 kilos. Not really in the fight for a podium place, but still would like to get 3 for 3, which is no mean feat with equipped benching, such a technical sport. And again, right arm locks, left arm follows shortly afterwards.
2-1.
No, 2-1. The left-hand referee wasn't happy with the lockout. And if we get the... No, we're not going to get a replay, so not certain what the yellow card was for. At any rate, she got 2 lifts in, finished with 57.5 in 4th place. Next up, we have Akshata Pujati from India. In the 52s, she missed 75 on her opener, nailed it on her second, gone up 5 now. Steady in 2nd place, but we have to remember that Kikuchi in this class has not yet got a lift in. So she's assured of a podium place. Maybe silver, maybe bronze. Oh dear, yellow cards from the side, so let's see that back. We don't always get a replay, but when we do, we can sometimes spot what the side referees saw. I think her butt's up. Yeah. So the feet must stay flat on the floor, the bum must stay on the bench, and the head must stay down. Christina Soy. Wow, this is a big jump. She opened with 70, went up to 75. She's put 20 kilos on that in an attempt to move into 2nd place. She's guaranteed the bronze because Marley has already been, so she's got nothing to lose. It's a big weight to hold in the hands at that body weight. Oh, she's dropped it. Well, that's probably more weight than she's ever held before. She controlled it really well all the way down, right up until the last second, and it just rolled out of control. There it went. So she finishes in 3rd place. Oksana Matrunchik looking to take the top spot with 100 kilos. She's lighter than the Kazakhstani lifter by a very small amount, 100 grams or so. It was slow, but it went all the way. I think she's moved into 1st place. Okay, so we have Anastasia Zerbina looking to take that back with 102.5. Just at a moment of hesitation because she had 105 in, but she's come down to 102.5. Whatever other goals she had, winning the World Championships is the primary objective. So here we go. She is either the silver medalist or the gold medalist. Her lifts have looked super easy, to be honest. I wouldn't bet against this, but with a quick bench, there are no guarantees. I think she's got it. Looked much tougher than the rest, but let's see what the referees think of it. That's a good lift. Anastasia Zerbina is your new 47 kilo world champion.
Next, weight on the bar is 107.5 kilos from Asia Orasnikova, Kazakhstan. 2 attempts
So we are in the 57 kilos now. We have maybe six lifts left to go in Group A, and then we'll move into Group B, which is the heavier weight classes. Here's Asaya Orazbekova looking to gain the bottom step of the podium with this lift. 107.5. Takes the bar with her feet on the bench. That's not something I'm particularly fond of. It just feels a little unstable to me, but it's not against the rules. Looks good. Has she moved herself up into the bronze medal? She has. But Marcela Sandvik is going to want to challenge that. So that was a bronze medal lift for Orazbekova. But Sandvik had a placeholder in there of 117.5. She was going to try for the silver medal. However, now that she's off the podium entirely, she's going to attempt to take the bronze medal back.
So she has changed to 110 kilos.
So next lift will be 110 for Marcela Sandvik to move back ahead of Orazbekova.
Two attempts to change over. Two attempts.
It's a battle. I don't think that was quite there. So she finishes with 107.5 in fourth place. So Orazbekova keeping the bronze. I think for the fin that was just a little bit too heavy today. Next up we have Mayabi Kikuchi. She took 120 for her first, and that only went in one direction. She lost it at the bottom. Her second of 125 just didn't seem strong enough to press it out. So hopefully they've calibrated, adjusted the shirt, and she is now out for 125. This will move her up into silver medal position. No, unfortunately lost control at the top, rolled over her wrists, and she was not bringing that back. So, unfortunately, finishes without a successful lift. Laura Shuttleworth now. She is going to attempt to gain the top step of the podium. Opened with 112.5, went to 117.5. This is a 15 kilo up from there. 132.5 on the bar, which matches her stated PB. M1 lifter, lifting in the open. It's not going. Do you know what though? It has gone all the way to lockout, but I think the bar's dipped a couple of times. I'm not sure whether a butt came up.
I'm sorry guys, no lift, 2-1, no lift, 2-1. White.
That's a shame. She gave that everything. That was a really valiant effort. But there was definite up and down from the bar just there, and her butt was right off the bench.
Already has the title with 130 kilos.
So Akane Ishibashi. Shuttleworth had took the silver medal there, and Ishibashi has already won the World Championship title.
135 kilos. Akane.
So is she going to come out for this 135? Yes, she is. I think she's come out for a bow. Good on her.
And she already has the title, so she
Yep, no need to attempt the lift. Sometimes the lifter doesn't come out, and that's always disappointing for the crowd. I do like the lifter to come out, take a bow, even if they're not going to take the lift. Ishibashi, world champion in the 57 kilo class. One lift remaining. We have Oksana Vedmid next. Mr. Opener shot into the lead with a second of 135. This is 145. Already the world champion. Can't quite lock it out. Valiant fight. She will have to be happy with being world champion.
No lift, but it doesn't matter, she already has the title. That was the last lift in the A group. We now move to Group B. First one about 70 kilos, Shiori Kaneko. Order of lifting will be Kaneko, Bolshevska, Dunkanova, Abichan, Amieva, Kletsman, Rana, Berkova.
So unfortunately we didn't get to see the standings there in the lighter weight classes. So we move straight into Group B. Group B is the 63s, the 69s, 76s, 84s and 84 plus. First out, Shiori Kaneko, Japan, in the 69s. These are all open age class. 70 kilos on the bar. Took a while to get the start command because it was skipping about in the chest, but how fast was that press? And she's over the moon. So the bar comes down and then it skips about a little bit on the chest, gets the press command and it fires up like a rocket. Great first lift. We have Alona Bolshevska coming out next. She's from Ukraine. Last year as a junior. She's in the 84s. She won the junior world title, junior world champion twice. She won the juniors. Both the equipped powerlifting and bench last year. And you can see why that was a great press.
Still waiting for one vote from the side.
Absolutely textbook.
Nurkinova, Kazakhstan.
We think of certain nations as being great equipped benchers. Kazakhstan and Mongolia, they produce some great benches. We also think of the Finns as being great benchers, and the Japanese obviously bring a fantastic team. But we shouldn't discount Ukraine, who are a great nation of equipped lifters in general. Asel Nurkinova, Kazakhstan, next. Coming out for 130 in the 69 kilo class. She won her class last year in the juniors in Lithuania. That was lovely.
Good lift, 3 wide lines at 130 kilos. 135, next weight on the bar. Daria Lavnishak of Poland.
Daria Lavnichak from Poland next. She's coming out for 135 against her stated PB of 135. Must be feeling confident.
Bosloid, 135 kilos for Daria. Poland. Followed
Silver medalist last year in both the equipped and classic. I wonder if she'll do both this year. Good lift, she's on the board with 135.
next weight on the bar is 137.5 kilos for Zadira Kadieva, Kazakhstan. Followed 137.5 kilos, Zadira Kadieva, Kazakhstan.
Jadira Kabieva, Kazakhstan, is out next for 137.5. She's in the 63s. Need to keep your eye on these graphics when we have so many weight classes on the platform at once. And you can follow the score sheet live at goodlift.info. Good lift for Jadira. Powerlifting is, after all, a numbers game, so having the live score sheet is a huge advantage if you're watching the live stream. And why wouldn't you be? Anemia Pretzman, Denmark. She's in the 76s. I think we're going to see a great battle in this class. Reigning world champion Zania Khan is in there, but also Mizuguchi is opening at virtually the same weight. Same situation in the 84 plus class, with both lifters in that class opening on the same weight. So here's 140 for Pretzman. A little bit of difficulty getting the touch, rewarded with a nice press out. I'm sure those will look better and better as the weight gets heavier. Mai Rames, Denmark, is out next for 145. She's in the 63s.
Followed 145 kilos, Rames, Denmark.
Former world champion, we haven't seen her for a few years. Nice opener there, moves her into the lead in the 63 kilo class.
70 on the bar, please, voters. For Zahira Bermukhandekova, Kazakhstan.
Next up we have Jadira Berkamambatova from Kazakhstan. She was nominated with 200 kilos, and you can see on the graphic the PB is 200, and she's opening today with 170. Silver medalist in Lithuania last year in both the classic and the equipped. If she gets this lift, it will put her into what's probably an unassailable lead. 170 kilos, that's a huge weight. It's a decent deadlift. Oh, very nice indeed. She's got a lot more in the tank there. 3 white lights. I think we'll see her take a big jump to her next one, maybe even 10 kilos. Very controlled, very precise placement of the elbows. Tucks in, presses straight out. Now we have the super heavyweight battle coming up. Aziza Abduraimova, opening with 170. PB is 177.5. She was the bronze medalist last year. A little bit scrappy, never in any doubt.
Good lift, 3 white lights, Abduraimova, 170.
You get no points for styling powerlifting, you just have to move the weights within the rules. Pitch a long way back there, she gets a huge arch with her feet so far back.
Bar is loaded, 170 kilos for Tatiana Bilusova, Ukraine.
And if you think that makes life easier for her, just try and get in that position and then do a bench press. Here's the other super, Tatiana Bilusova, Ukraine. She's the heavier lifter and she has the higher lot number. So she has to lift more, but she gets to go second if they have the same weight on the bar. Haven't seen her around for a few years. She was a perennial silver medalist at the bench press competitions. Still looking for a first win. And oh, that's gone a little bit wrong. She seemed over on one side a little bit. So let's take another look at that lift. Controlled the descent well. But then couldn't quite get it all the way and tipped over sideways. So, interesting to see what she puts on the bar for the next one. In the meantime, here is Kumi Mizuguchi, Japan. Opening with 170. Former world champion, hasn't lifted internationally since Japan 2019. Made short work of that. Oh, we have side referee failures with the yellow card, so let's see that back. That could be butt lift or movement of the feet. Oh, the butt's up. The butt camera takes no prisoners. It was the most minor infraction, but it was there. So that was no lift for Mizuguchi. Xenia Khan now. She took the title in both Classic and Equipped in Lithuania last year, and she is a 5-time world champion. We've seen her do 190 before, so 175 hopefully should look good. Well, the press was certainly very easy. And she's on the board with 175.
Concludes the first round. Second round begins now with 112.5 kilos on the bar. Alona Bolshevska.
That was a great lift from Xenia Khan and a sign of things to come. So here are the standings as we go into round 2. Ramos is leading from Kabieva. Berkham Betova is leading from Lavnichak and Bolshevska. And we have Nonikova leading from Kaneko and Khan leading from Kretzmann. Lots of weight classes to keep track of there. But we're in the second round now, and here's Alona Borshevska. 4-12.5. Lovely.
Good lift. 3-1 Bolshevska, 112.5, 130 on the bar now.
Keeps the position really well. Doesn't let the shirt flatten her out at all. Great lift. Shiori Kaneko next. She's gone up a very, very long way. She opened with 70, and she's now got 130 on the bar. That is so hard to go between those two weights. It seems like that will be a real shock after 70 to take 130 in the hands, but it will move her into first place. That's an odd gesture she has with her feet. She's done that both times. She's sort of dragged the edges of her shoes in. Maybe she feels like it gives her more grip.
10 seconds.
Gets the start command with 8 seconds to go. No. It's a big ask, to be honest, to make a jump of that size. 60 kilos between opener and second. But she'll get another attempt at that. Lavnichak next, Daria. From Poland. She's gone up 5 to 140. In the 84 kilo class, we have quite a spread amongst the 3 lifters, so I think the positions are fairly stable now. Borshevska in third, Lavnichak in second, and Bekambetova in first place. She's not going to be caught realistically. But here's Lavnichak from Poland with 140. Very scrappy, I wouldn't like to call that. Yeah, that's no lift. There's some failures for lockout, but also some yellow card failures. Yeah, but is miles off the bench there. Asel Nonikova, Kazakhstan. looking to extend her lead to 140. Looked strong.
Good lift, 140 kilos.
So that has extended her lead now in the 69 kilo class.
Kazakhstan.
Great arch she's got. Keeps her chest up. Controls the descent very well. And takes it straight to lockout. Next we have Jadira Kabieva, looking to move into first place in the 63 kilo class.
Bars loaded, 147.5 kilos.
Sitting in second right now. Oh, that was a shame. She got it nearly all the way. Right arm wouldn't quite lock.
No lift for Kabieva,
But you know what?
147.5 kilos.
Just make a small adjustment in that shirt. Maybe give her a little bit more from it.
Denmark.
Every lifter is different in how they use their shirt.
Bars loaded, 150
But
kilos.
generally with a low cut super katana like that, you can adjust the collar slightly. Might give you a bit more. So we have Mai Rames on the platform right now, and she's made short work of 150 kilos, extends her lead in the 63s.
170 on the bar now. Tatiana, good score.
I think she's got a little bit more in the tank there as well.
Attempt at this weight.
Tatiana Bilusova is coming out next to retake the 170 that eluded her slightly on her opener. Masters lifter. Being asked to remove the thumb loops on her wrist straps. Really, she should leave the platform to do that. You must have all your equipment sorted out before you enter the platform. The only thing you can adjust on the platform is your belt. She's short of time now. So she's requesting the handout. Here we go. 15 seconds on the clock. She's just having some difficulty getting the line right, I think. So that's a shame. She's put herself in a difficult position now.
Also did not get 170 on the first attempt. This is her second attempt at this weight. Bar is loaded.
It just looks a bit too heavy, unfortunately. Kimi Mizuguchi. So her opener was super easy, but her butt came off the bench just a tiny fraction. So hopefully she can keep it down this time. It's back at the top. And the referees say yes. That's a good lift. She goes straight to second place now.
Next weight on the bar remains at 170 kilos. Annemie Kretsman, Denmark. Bar loaded.
Yep, kept her butt planted and got 3 white lights. Pretzman also coming out for 170. Now she's going up from 140 on her opener up to 170. $30 difference between weights that you've held in your hand. It can come as a real shock and just feel super heavy. Let's face it, it is super heavy. It's 170 kilos. That's a big weight. She's 350 grams lighter than the Japanese lifter, so this will move her ahead into second place. No, not going anywhere. You can tell how heavy weight it is from the spotters putting it back in the rack. So that's no lift. That leaves her still in third place for now. And we have Jadira Bomakambitova coming out next. Was successful with 170. Coming out with 175. She's in first place right now. I don't really think she can be challenged. Not super smooth, but certainly very strong. And she's got 3 white lights for 3 red plates.
Aziza Abduraimova now coming out for 175, lifter from Kazakhstan. Bar loaded, 175 kilos, Aziza Abduraimova.
Aziza Abduraimova on the platform right now with 175. She's not getting the start command. The side referees still have their arms in the air. So she's going to set up again. Not sure what they're seeing. Don't have the angle from the side. I'm looking quarter face on. Now let's see if we can see what the problem is. I wonder if in that position she's getting into, she's not actually got her butt on the bench. I can only see one side referee, but her hand is still in the air.
20 seconds.
I'm just looking, I can't see the side referees indicating what their issue is.
10 seconds.
She's going to have to get into a different position, I think. No, it's too late. Too late.
Time out, no lift, no lift. For Abduraimova at 175 kilos, 180.
That's a real shame, but she's on the board at least. She's going to get another attempt, I think. Yeah, the jury are involved. They're just talking to the referees about what happened. So we'll just give them a moment now to discuss that, and possibly she'll be given another attempt. Yep, I can see on the scoreboard she will be given another attempt at the end. Unfortunately, she won't have a lot of time to recover, but at least she didn't attempt the weight, which would have tired her out, used some of her reserves. So that is the IPF president, Gaston Perage, and Farshid Soltani at his side, and we also have the Slovakian referee on the jury too. So they've instructed the referees, who are returning to their places now. And I think we are good to go for Zania Khan for 180. Huge lift. Okay, we have a platform error, so the clock has been reset. Yeah, Zania Khan indicated that the bar was actually on a slant. Takes the bar with her butt still up, gets into position, gets the start command. Keeps good control of the weight, but that's not going. Once the weight gets behind your wrists, then you will not recover it. So that's no lift for Zania Khan. We know she's done more in the past.
Because she is not quite following herself, but she's only following one other lifter, there will be extra time.
So we have Abduramakova is going to be given some respite. She's, I think, 2 minutes. I think it's.
Bar is loaded.
Okay, so she's not been given the extra time or not needed the extra time. I suppose she didn't attempt the lift. She never got the start command. So here we go. Let's hope she can adjust whatever the issue was. She is on the board. She got her opener at 170.
30 seconds.
But I wonder if there's an issue with her butt being down, because she is in such an extended position there with her feet so far back. And I can see the side referee still had her arm in the air. So that's no lift at any rate, but so the rules are that if the consensus of the referees is that the start position is okay, then the centre referee must give the start command even if he doesn't think that the position is right. So even if the head referee thinks that the start position is incorrect and the side referees put their arms down, he should go ahead and give the start command. However, he then gives the red light because the start position wasn't right. And it's the same position if the side referee has her hand in the air and the head referee gives the start command, that side referee must then give a red light. So, through to the third round now, we have Alona Borshevska from Ukraine for 135. She's looking to move up to second place ahead of the Polish lifter, as she's lighter on body weight. No, not quite there. A little bit too heavy. She'd gone up nearly 20 kilos from her second, so that was an ambitious attempt, but she's assured of the bronze medal, so it was worth a try. Next up we have Daria Lavnicek from Poland. No chance of moving up. She's going to retake the 140 she missed last time. This will be a 5 kilo personal best if she makes it. That looked like a YOLO attempt to
No
me.
lift, I'm afraid. Sorry, no lift at 140. Next
Opted
game
for
now
strength
weight
over technique, but it didn't quite come off. Still, she has the silver medal.
Bar is loaded. Shiori Kaneko, Japan. This will get her provisional gold medal. But Nurkanova has another lift.
Next out, we have Shiori Kaneko from Japan. Her opener was 70. She missed 130 and she's gone up to 140. So this is twice what she has successfully benched. It seems ambitious. But she's nothing to lose. She has the silver medal in her hand. If there's an outside chance of taking the gold, why not go for it? A little movement there with the feet.
Seconds.
No, it was too heavy to handle, really.
No, well called.
Still, she walks away with the silver medal.
No lift for Kaneko. 140. So that means Nurkanova has won the title, so she is not taking her attempt. So we move straight to Zadira Kamieva of Kazakhstan, 152.5 on the bar.
Jadira Kamieva next in the 63s. She's in silver medal position, looking to move up to gold.
Bars loaded. 152.5 kilos. Zadira Kamieva, Kazakhstan. This will provisionally take the title from Rames.
152.5 on the bar.
Sure, Rames will respond.
The left arm is locking and unlocking. Yeah, that wasn't quite locked out. It was a difficult angle to see that from, and we won't get to see any of that from the side. But she couldn't quite get her arms to stay straight. So she'll have to be happy with the silver medal. And here comes Maya Rames for 155. She's having a great day. It's just got even better because she's assured of the world title now. That was a great lift. And Rames walks away 3 for 3 and the new world champion.
Speaking of Denmark, 170 kilos on the bar for Annemia Kretsman. The second attempt in this weight, this will move ahead to provisional silver medal position. Bar is loaded. 170 kilos, Annemia Kretsman, Denmark.
Annemie Pretzman, Denmark. She is coming out again for 170. Her best lift so far is 140. But she's looking to move up to silver medal position and can't be challenged for the bronze. Bit too heavy. But she knew, you know, there's no point trying to hurt yourself if you know you've already lost it. And she takes the bronze medal.
175 kilos on the bar now for Tetiana Bilasova. Did not get 170 on her first or second attempt. She needs this one.
Tetiana Bilasova in real trouble here, nothing on the board. She's gone up 2.5 kilos, but it didn't seem that she had an awful lot of trouble getting the bar down. It seemed to go a little bit wrong on the way up.
She needs this one. Come on! Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Tetiana.
I think she's got more adjustment in the shirt. I think that collar's further down. Let's see if it gives her more pop off the chest. It's not quite there. That's a real shame.
I'm sorry, that is no lift. No lift for Minnesota.
Finishes without a result.
175 kilos. She already has the title.
Aziza Abduramova from Kazakhstan is now the world champion, as Bilasova did not manage to make a lift. She's going to come out for 175. Missed it on her second, was successful with 170 on her first.
Kazakhstan. 30 seconds.
This is a big weight to hold in your hands. The shirt isn't really helping you. You get the full weight in your hands when you take it out. As soon as you start the descent, you feel the benefits of the shirt, but she knew that wasn't going. I think she just lost a bit of tightness. Hard to keep the focus and the intensity if you know you've already won. Yeah, that wasn't going. But nevertheless, she walks away the new world champion. We have a change, so just waiting to see who it is that's coming out for what weight. And I think it's going to be Kumi Mizuguchi for 177.5. Looking to move ahead of Xenia Khan. She's looking very happy about it. For the World Championship title. Oh, I think she's got it. She has, she's moved ahead. Well, she's going to have to sit in the warm-up room now and watch the screens to see whether Xenia Khan is going to come back past. But for the moment, Mizuguchi is on the top step of the podium in the 76 kilo class. Has she deposed the reigning world champion, Xenia Khan? We'll soon see. Here she comes. She missed this second time out, but she needs this to take back the gold. Gets the start command. Handles the weight really well. But it's not going to go. It's just a little too heavy today. And Mizuguchi is your new 76 kilo world champion, Zania Khan in second.
In this competition, it is 185 kilos. It is for Shadira Bernakandikova. I think we have a change.
Handles the weight very well, but you know, I think it's just a little too heavy on the day. One more lift. We have Jadira Bermukampitova coming out for 185. She is already the world champion. She cannot be beaten, but she wants to add 10 kilos.
But she's trying to make that definitive with another 10 kilos.
This may be a regional or a national record that she's going for here.
185 kilos, Shadira.
A lot of the lifters have personal goals outside world records and world championships, and once you've won definitively, the third lift is for you. However, I don't see her in the wings. No, here she comes. Here she comes. $185 kilos in the hand, more than 400 pounds. And that was so fast. 3 white lights, 3 good lifts, 185 kilos, and she walks away the new world champion.
The bench press competition for the open ladies equipped. There will be a short break while we reset the platform.
So we have some very popular winners here today. Ramis wins from Kabieva in the 63 kilo class. In the 69s we have Nurkanova ahead of Kaneko. In the 76s, Mitsuguchi ahead of Khan, ahead of Pretzman. In the 84s, it's Bermakambitova ahead of Lavnicek, ahead of Borshevska. And finally, in the super heavyweights, we have Abduraimova as the world champion. Thank you for joining us for the Women's Equipped. We have the medal ceremony coming up in just a second. I hope you'll join us for that. And then we are back at 5 p.m. for the heavyweight open men. Please join us then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to crown your world champions and award the medals. We do the 47 kilo open category first in bronze medal position with 75 kilos from Kazakhstan, Kristina Tsoy. Taking the silver medal with 100 kilos from Ukraine, Oksana Montrunchek. And your new 47 kilo open world champion with 102.5 kilos from Kazakhstan, Anastasia Zhurvina. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Well done, ladies. Great battle. And now the 52 kilo open category in silver medal position with 75 kilos from India, Akshasa Pujatri. And your new 52 kilo open world champion with 135 kilos from Ukraine, Oksana Vedmid. On the top step, you have the title. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ukraine. Well done, ladies. Now the 57 kilo open category in bronze medal position with 107.5 kilos from Kazakhstan, Asiya Orazbekova. In silver medal position with 117.5 kilos from the United States of America, Maura Shuttleworth. And your new 57 kilo open world champion with 130 kilos from Japan, Akane Ishibashi. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Japan. Well done, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Great battle. Now the 63-kilo class in silver medal position with 137.5 kilos from Kazakhstan, Zadira Kabieva. And your new 63-kilo open world champion with 155 kilos from Denmark, Marge Rames. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Denmark. Well done, ladies. Now the 69-kilo class in silver medal position with 70 kilos from Japan, Shiori Kaneko. And your new 69-kilo open world champion with 140 kilos from Kazakhstan, Asel Nurkenova. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Thank you, ladies. Great job, great job. And now the 76-kilo class. In bronze medal position with 140 kilos from Denmark, Annemie Pretzmann. Taking the silver medal with 175 kilos from Kazakhstan, Zenia Khan. And the new 76-kilo world champion with 177.5 kilos from Japan, Kumi Mizoguchi.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Japan. Thank you, ladies. Great job. And now the 84 kilo category in bronze medal position with 112.5 kilos. From Ukraine, Alona Boszczewska. In silver medal position with 135 kilos from Poland, Daria Lawniczak. And your new 84 kilo world champion with 185 kilos from Kazakhstan, Zadira Bermuhamedova. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Well done, ladies. And finally, the 84 kilo plus open category, your new world champion with 170 kilos from Kazakhstan, Aziza Abdraimova. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding once again for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Well done, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me, music maestro, in giving these ladies a round of applause as they follow Natalia in a clockwise fashion off the platform. Music, please.